To remove and upgrade the computer bezel, start by removing the 4 screws that hold the computer bezel on. This will allow it to come forward and you can remove the wiring from behind. Now that the 4 screws have been removed, we can unplug the wiring harness and remove these 4 screws here. This will allow this stainless steel panel to be removed. If your computer kit does not come with this switch, it is acceptable to reuse this switch here. It is easily unscrewed from the back. We are now going to replace this panel here. To do so, we only ever undo 1 bolt at a time. As you can see here, I have removed this bolt, slid the plate forward and replaced the bolt. Continue to do the same on the other side. We do this to ensure that the computer control panel does not spring forward. If it springs forward because both of the bolts have been removed, it is very difficult to push back into position and realign the panel. Now that the old plate has been removed, we can fit the USB point to the new plate and we can fit the plate to the job. Now that both the threads have been put back into the computer control panel, it is safe to loosen them off so that this plate can slide underneath and into position. The kit comes with these 4 M5 bolts. The nuts on them have already been adjusted to the correct position. The new panel supplied slides down over the glass like this into position. We can now see that it will pick up the existing holes already in the computer control panel. Screw the bolts in until the nut touches the panel. Then finish it off with a spanner, nice and firm. Replace all the wiring. The way the panel is suspended is by using these keyholes here over these bolt heads here. To fit the computer panel, go in as such and pull it down. We know that it is correctly in position when this edge is level with this edge here. We can now wind down the locking bolts, wind them down till they touch the computer bezel, wind the nut back and lock it off with a spanner. Now that the computer control panel has been successfully fitted, we must now power up the oven and check the software. Check to make sure it has the right style of oven and check to make sure that any software updates have been implicated.